Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Well, last we left our hero, we finally entered the western part of Dalen Tarth through the wolds here. And what could be... up there is that way. Towards that story quest. Right now we are handling a bunch of side quests, and it looks like we'll be gaining more if I go over here, which I will. The last invoice is over here. Amulets, contact for I don't remember what. Amulets and Templar Octien. Don't actually remember what quest that's for. Let's take a look, shall we? Yes, not yet. Okay, so let's set this one for now, because that is over there. But we'll be going down here first for this new thing, and all these dots on the way back up, I think. Hard to remember much of what exactly we did last time, since, oh man, is anything gonna happen here, or is he just gonna keep walking? Nope, he's just gonna walk on past his former fiancée. Okay. Yeah. So... I had a wonderful Thanksgiving at home yesterday. Well, home at my parents' place, I should say. Pendant of Warmth? Fire damage and ice resistance. Well, that's cool. I hate that noise. What? Really? Oh, right, I need to turn my volume down. Where's the damn remote? I had to turn my volume way up because I started Hawkeye today during dinner, and it was rather quiet. So I needed to turn it up in order to actually watch the show. Yeah. First episode was pretty good. I'm sure I can see there being a reason why they released 2 episodes at first, instead of just 1. Because it kind of... the first one kind of ends with, oh, that's why they released it. Like, here's the setup for the actual plot, right at the end of episode 1. Which is fine. But with a 50-minute episode, I can't quite watch 2 of them. You okay here? Yeah? Well, she's having fun. You know, I actually really like how the Freeman, their armor looks. Oh, she got frozen in a weird position. No. No. Oh, it's that log there. Can't get it from the side. Cavalier's right. Hexweave. Oh, this is interesting. Rond Farm. Oh, they're asleep. Let me just loot the place first. You're asleep too in the... What? Why are you over there? Oh. Oh, what happened here? Can I walk up there? No, there's a chest. I see a chest over there. Here we go. take it. I'm not gonna scrap it right away. To see what other regen stuff I have. There it is.
Draw your weapon! No. No! Please help, stranger. Madness from the river tainted the grain.
Uh-oh.
Eating grain breeds sickness in the mind. We need help.
What happened to the grain?
The river. Something in the water grows into the grain. Oh, the grain's meant to be shipped to Melsenshire, but can't spread madness. Cranaud. Go to Cranaud. Strange man, Jenica, travelled there. Must have done something. Poisoned river with madness. Aiton, no help. If grain reaches troops, end up like Denry, caged, murderous.
Okay, yeah, let's help with that.
Tainted water. Cranaud. By the gods, these visions!
Alright, sorry for waking you. Okay, where, Oh, is that back this way? Oh. Okay, maybe we should do that first. But, Is it... Must have been up there. I don't care anymore. Sure, let's do that first. Since it's back the way we came, pretty much. Oh, really? It's like, oh really, we're gonna make this area where assassins will just appear out of nowhere. Just kinda whenever. Like, alright, what are you gonna do to balance that? Oh, I know. They all have armbands that, and you can sell them for a bounty. Oh, no, that's fine, okay. Like, seriously. They're probably in set locations that I keep running into. But, it's a bit much. Oh, that one had a flower on him. Oh, Lorestone.
As we gaze down from our high hill and feel the last warm touch of the sun on our backs, we wonder, is this the end of our endless day? What hope have we in these changing seasons when winter comes unabated? We watch, cold and dying, at what may be our fate sunset.
Okay. You know, I was thinking of going back to the other areas we've been already to try and get all the lore stones. Because if we take a look here, I've only completed a few of them. Like Odorath, I'm missing 3. Webwood, I'm missing 2. Gorgoath, I'm missing 1. But that was one I didn't know how I could get to it, since there seemed to be an area we were missing. Missing 1 in Glendara, 2 in Haxie, 2 in the She. I got all of them in Summer's End and Dalentarth. Oh, I got all of them in Dalentarth. Okay. And Castle Windermere. The Wolds, where we are now, I'm only missing 1. That'll be nice. And Talarain, we're new to, so... Wait, there's more than just these. Right, spring, summer, and fall, I've only found a few. Oh, wait, what else was there here? Right. Alright, the Fervent Band is what I'm currently using for that. So I can get rid of that. Right ahead. Sylvanite Greatsword. It's probably better than my current Greatsword. Oh, this one's name though. And it's better than this. So, yeah. So, wait, how does it look though? Nice. And then, yeah, that one's just kind of badass. I kind of want to try using this for a bit. I'll switch back to a longsword after a battle or two. Yeah, not good enough. Or not better enough. Oh, Mauled Corpse. Jenniker's Journal. Wait, Jenniker was, I guess, the guy there, so he's a guy, alright. Confound it! Nope. Confound it. This research seems doomed from the beginning. The Connaught artifact is most assuredly of Niskaric origin, but it seems the local wildlife has gotten to it before I could. To make things worse, it seems the artifact has begun leaking a combination of various magics into the river and afflicting the nearby farm. From what I understand, the device requires a gem lattice, a belt of fluidity, and a mana pendulum before I might be able to alter what configuration of magics it pours into the river. And hopefully, simply deactivate the artifact entirely. The necessary parts are likely to still be in Connaught, since those beasts rarely venture outside the doors. It's only a matter of tracking them down. Of course, once it's repaired, I must find the right magic configuration to use. Sanguine for optimism, phlegmatic for reservedness, and melancholic for pessimism. A bias in any of these three would have interesting results, assuredly, but potentially dangerous ones as well. Oh ho ho, okay. This artifact looks as though it was used recently. However, it seems to be broken. So I think this is the thing leaking shit. Oh, we gotta find them all, so I might as well just make the rounds. See how well this sword does. If it's too slow for me, I'll switch back. up. Well, that's fun. Difficult to use, but it's fun. Ah. I think I got way more hurt during that fight than I would have with a long sword. Yeah, let's go back to you. Oh right, I was gonna try socketing this to make it better than this, but I have not gotten around to that yet. Forgot about that. Interesting area. Did not time that right. Oh. Oh, that's just straight up better. It looked the same too. It was just the next step up from indestructible, I guess. Toxic slurry. Oh, great. Wait, is that... Okay, so that's just a crossing. There's probably a chest here or something. Toxic residue. And that one has a cooldown. What did that do? I can use it again, but I don't think it did anything. Oh, that's not what I... Damn it. Whatever. Nice. Not what I wanted, but nice. Disciple's Greatsword of Hemorrhaging. Take that. See if it is actually better than the other one. I don't get the plus 30 health, but it is more regen. Nah. Noble's leggings. Gem lattice. There we go. What is the toxic residue? Elemental resistance down. It'll wear off. No, it's not nearly as good. Okay. 129. Oh shit, really? Okay. $50. Let's see how that compares to my other stuff. Better. Oh, hi. I did not see that. I was looking for the... Yeah, I don't even care anymore. Oh, okay. Not entirely sure what these levers are doing, but I'm hitting them all so far. Ugh. Let's go this way first. What's with the giant stone faces? They've shown up in a bunch of these releases. Ugh, that tiny little bit reset the counter on the toxic. Shit. What? Storm Scythe? Oh, it's not better. It wishes it was, but it's not better. To the victor go the spoils, probably for looting a certain amount of items. How do you look? Oh yeah, that's a custom one. That's pretty cool. But these are better. It's named, which means I'll stash it instead of sell it. Stupid toxic slurry. Leggings of the Wanderer. Yeah, not better. Okay. Those are the legs, right? Yeah. How do you look? Well, better than what I'm currently wearing. Alright, everything that is white is going, I think. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that armor. Oh well. Well, that was enough for all of those. But, just all of those. Mana Pendulum. Last but not least, the Belt of Fluidity. I probably could have sneak attacked both of those guys, but I'm just... I just want to get through them all. Belt of Fluidity. Go back and prepare the artifact. Chest over here and... just two. Huh. Oh, not that. You. We haven't gone this way yet. And of course it's through the water. Oh well. Just gonna end up in the water anyway. Oh, did that really show up there again? Damn it. Oh, it's that. Like, some organs come up? Okay. The artifact has regained the ability to control its effect on the water, leading out of Krenault. Jennifer's journal states in addition to deactivation, the artifact has other configurations: sanguine, phlegmatic, and melancholic. The journal has more details. Now, it was pretty much like happiness, sadness, and something else. But I don't actually know how those will affect the quest, so I want to see what happens if I look it up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Deactivated. Okay. The other three options. The first two, they ask you to go back and deactivate it. The first one, they're fine. The second one, the guy dies. Third one, the guy goes insane and the girl has to kill him. Yeah, I'm just gonna... not gonna bother running. Oh, I don't actually know what the rewards are. If they're things... Fuck, hold on. I think it's just going to be money and experience, so...
By the gods! I finally have my thoughts return to me, and Denrit's mind is his own again as well. It is not much, but here is what reward we can spare you. Thank you.
Alright, done with that. Let's go somewhere we can sell things real quick. Actually, I should probably go to Canorock as well for my stash. So we can actually be prepared to continue.
Always open for business when the road is your market. Your place?
Items
Are
sold.
you looking to buy items? Always looking to...
Right, and I wanted to do this as well, so definitely back to Canorock. Yeah, and find an actual sage crafter so I can get those gems out. Yeah, mostly I have yellow stuff here that I want to stash since I can't wear them. Or don't want to wear them.
Make a bit of coin.
I mean, I want to go there, but I need an actual sage crafter first. There was somewhere... Actually, back in Aiden, there's sage crafting. Okay. Just need to unbind that armor, then... Yeah, we're doing a bit of housekeeping before we move on. Oh, I don't even know what my damn stream title is. It's still around. Oh.
East of the Wolds, your fortunes can be had there for a... Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my posting? Now that's what I like to see. Finally, those bandits keep the peace.
There we go. Really?
Heading for
Oh, not
Tallery?
you.
There's treasure to be found amongst those ruins, but watch yourself. Always open.
You.
Need help with gems? I offer sage crafting services.
I think the gauntlets I'm still wearing, but this... Oh, that's expensive. But worth it. Are you sure you'll want to unsocket the gems from this item? You will recover the item, but the gems will be destroyed? No, that's exactly the opposite of what I want. Fuck.
Come again?
That's what that's for?
I've been watching, right? Going back to the war is the...
I totally thought it was going to be I get the gems back. The gems were what I wanted.
best idea he's ever had. Always open.
Okay. Oh, yep, I needed this. And it's so much cheaper than actually repairing them at a repair place. Yeah, that's what I'm wearing. Just go for everything, why not? Oh, I could have done repair equipped. I didn't see that was an option. But now that I know that I can't get these gems back, it's just getting sold. It's not what I wanted.
Take a seat and grab a tank, stranger. Just keep your business quiet. Always open.
Okay. Now to Canarok to stash and sagecraft. I had no idea it would destroy the gems. What's the point of unbinding? Like what, just so you can put in better gems? Sure, that might be good, but come on. You want to be able to use the gems for something else. Oh, wait. first, let's do some of this. Actually, if I just do that, it'll be easier. Okay. I could combine the Lambent ones, but I can't use pristine shards yet, which is annoying. Let's take a look. This is what I'll be socketing. What can I do? Piercing, fire. I may want to give it fire, but we'll see what I can make with that. Oh, devouring. And it's pristine. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, so let's look for a utility slot. Okay, so what do we got? If I start with poison, there is damage versus lightly wounded, damage versus heavily wounded, health, stun duration, chance to crit, damage at night. Okay. Actually, maybe... Are any of these stolen? This one's stolen. Mana regen. Health. Mana. Health regen. I mean, it already has health stealing. But health regen isn't a bad idea. Mana regen. I never remember what the combinations are, which is why I always test them out. Health regen. Right. Oh, more health regen with that one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. How did it get less damage? Oh, it's because I don't have the fire damage on there. God damn it. Ah. So this ended up stronger. Oh, what a waste of gems. I was thinking too much of that. I forgot that the fire damage adds to the actual damage of the blade, which is why the other's better. Fuck. I messed that up. Guess I'm selling that. Ah. Oh, I should have checked the gossamer. Hold on. Why does it take so long to go in and out of houses? I wish I could fast travel from inside. It's just for selling, but it's worth it. Alright, so back to... Yeah, sure, back to Ron Farm. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. Right. So from here, I wanted to take the path down to over here. Computer, stop! What the fuck did it think I said? I already killed your leader. Why are you still attacking me? Oh. Right. But I guess the better question is, why do you still exist? But, what's that? Oh. Who's this? Enadon. Enadon's Justice. Ah, crit up. This is still ongoing. It'll wear off soon, I'm sure. Oh, wait, it's... Okay, there it is. Damn shame. I found some of you in the cave, but, oh, you actually have color. You fucking make the Mergens. Disgusting. What? Just expecting the blood trail. Jeez. It's an interesting area. I do like we can actually see the night sky now. And now we're in Telarain. Warsworn Vault? I'm guessing I'll have to go here for their quest. Glad it's on my map now. Huh. Okay, so there's a canyon down here. Oh, that must have been up there, just so I couldn't see it. Ah. Right. have we here? Salutations. Oops, sorry. Salutations.
Ah, hello. My name is Lannis Davro. I'm a mage of the Scholia Arcana.
Me
I
too!
don't suppose you have any spare time on your hands. I could use your help with my current research.
Perhaps. What kind of research?
I have been working on a new type of magic to track the slaying of beasts. I have vials of clear liquid, which, in theory, will change color once a specific number of monsters have been slain. I believe I have perfected the formula, though I could use a hand in testing it out.
Sure.
Then hunt down the desecrator of these ruins. Kobolds, Krudix, Etten, and those miserable Jotun. I will pay you when these 4 vials have changed color. 1 vial should change after you've slain 10 kobolds. 1 after 5 Krudix. 1 after 3 Etten. And the last after 3 of the Jotun. Good hunting.
Well, that's an interesting way to give a fetch quest for kill this many monsters.
There are plenty lurking around Talarain, but please don't feel limited to these lands. There are monsters everywhere that must be vanquished.
Indeed.
Feel free to go where you wish, as long as you return to me with the vials. Well, perhaps we'll speak later.
Perhaps. Really? That's the tier. Which is not where I'm going yet. Well, that's fucking cool. Oh, wow. Digging all these. Oh, hey, an Etten. I need to kill one of you. 3 of you, I think. Oh, there's 2. Ah! I don't know where you came from, or why you're so mad at me, but I'm killing you now. That move is supposed to stun him. Guess not. Alright. Oh, hi there! They really are just coming around the corner like, hey, time to kill you now, but hey, that's enough for that quest. Grave contains an amulet with this inscription. To claim the birthright of Aster, it must be shared. Where one amulet offers nothing, the pair will reveal the key to my treasures. Take it, take it. I got some music for that. And a lore stone. Oh, hi. Can I can't activate that before the battle. Ha 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 ha! Ha! Got one of them with that. Ow! Nope. Okay. Fucking Jotun.
To rock, they brought their castles.
Toleraine's down.
To field, they brought their grain. We watched them form this land to their desire, but not to their wish. What peace they sought came with blade and fortress, but all seemed calm until a king, a father, died with 2 heirs, strong and able.
The Astor twins. Or brothers, or whatever. Yeah, Jotun Vial is purple. I missed the other one. Yetin Vial is orange. That'll be a task I can actually complete. Nice! Open sesame! Alright. Jade Band. Ooh. Damage with ranged. Crit chance with ranged. Okay, it's a very, very ranged ability thing. It's also a named item, so yeah, I'll take that. Okay. What else is up here? Oh, must be down below. Okay. It's a dead end with enemies, but that means there's probably a chest. Wolves. Okay. Dragged all the way in. Really? That's all that's here? This may have a use for a quest later, for all I know. Dole Whale. Well, I'll follow the big path up until we have these. Nah, might as well just go around. So, enemies notwithstanding, I like the wolves so far. Like, look at this place. Big-ass castles on an open plain with so much, so many, like, real rocky terrain. Oh, that'll be for something. Wolves and Etten. Wolves. Woohoo! Hi there.
Stranger, please. I'm being hunted by Fair Gorta. The bones of all my forebears mean to kill me.
Who are you?
I do not wish to speak about myself any more than I have to. Not while the curse hangs over my head.
Your ancestors are Fair Gorta.
They are the bones of all my fallen family. I am of an ancient line, and the curse it bears is almost as old. When a Skaith dies, the magic of the curse raises his bones and forces them to hunt its descendants.
What?
Nothing of its life remains. Just a hunger for Skaith blood. They will not stop until the line is dead. And I fear I am the last. But this curse need not end with my death, if you are willing to help me.
I'll help. It's needed.
I must exile myself from my family. In ancient Alfar tradition, members of the family or clan could be banished forever with the proper ceremony. This stronghold was my family's seat. It contains the solemn bell, the codex Skaith, and my birth candle. All components for the ritual of banishment I must complete. We should begin. Meet me in Dove Whale, and we shall get underway.
Okay.
The solemn bell is not far from the entrance of Dove Whale. If my research is correct, it should be near the old assembly hall. It has been centuries since it was rung last. It is no ordinary bell, and can only be rung using Skaith magic. Let us disturb its slumber. A castle abandoned by the Astor family, and later taken over by my ancestors. According to my texts, it became our great and glorious hall. Then my family became cursed, and the hall, like the rest of us, fell into ruin. The Astor family was once the powerful leader of this
Oh, I
land.
think we're going to be under
The
attack as soon
bloodline
as this
ended when
ends.
a war erupted between the two Astor brothers. Without a unifying ruler, Talarain fell to what it is today.
Understood.
The Skaiths were once prolific and powerful. But generations ago, one Skaith desired more. So a Fae offered him great power in exchange for his family's souls. The Fae later told him that it meant not the souls of the Skaith's immediate family, but of every Skaith that was and would be. Thus the curse was born. The name of that one Skaith was lost. So now I call him first. As for my ancestors, the curse animates their bones and gives them hunger for my life.
Are you the only Skaith left?
This is the home of my ancestors. It was once a beautiful place. It has fallen to ruin and become overrun with monsters.
Okay.
Stay quiet.
I saw a... Oh, I'm in battle now, aren't I? Damn. Ow. I don't know where you came from, but
As
fuck you
the
both.
seasons warn each year, the time to build is followed by a time for ruin. Two sons of the mortal king were left with Talarain betwixt them, but neither held his share complete. And as these mortals built their kingdom, so too they had destroyed it all, with war and jealousies.
What was the name? Oh, the Jade Band, right. That would totally work on a skeleton. I don't know why they're looking in that direction, but I'm glad they are. Dove Well. Oh, I should probably set this quest if it's what I'll be doing. Bell, Book, and Candle. Hi there. Poison water. Ah, a shrine. You know what? Since I'll... Oh, he's already off. Yeah, I'll follow you in a second. There's a door we can't open from this side. Okay, alright. Like, oh, can I get that shrine first? Get Theoden's blessing? I guess not.
That is it. A solemn bell. The ritual says I must speak the magic words to make it ring several times, and announce my intent on leading the Skaith family.
Leading? Leading them where?
Leading them to battle. I mean, to peace. Yes, that is what I meant.
Hmm.
Leading them to eternal peace.
Right, that's not...
It is done. If the bones of my ancestors did not know we were here, they do now. Now to the library, where I can find the Codex Skaith. Stay quiet.
Okay. You'll start moving when I get back to you. But, wait, what? Interesting, we got an audience here of people there. Interesting setup for this, though. I missed the other thing, but oh well.
Hold here. There is something behind this door. Do you not sense it? Oh, it is as I feared. The Scrivener is here after all.
The what?
I cannot go in that room. Not while he is there.
The what? What is the Scrivener?
In life, he bound the names of my ancestors to the Codex Skaith, and thus was the keeper of the names of our line. He fought the family's curse, tried to safeguard our names. But his battle was lost, and he became the worst of them. The Scrivener is powerful. I do not wish to face it, even if it is only bones and magic. Please, kill him quickly. Stay quiet.
Well, if you insist. Okay. Death Notice, Frey Almar. Dear Mr. Almar, I regret to inform you that your cousin Freya Almar was killed in a battle outside Fire Trench with an enemy force ambush when an enemy force ambushes unit. Sincerely, General Talera, Alfar Army. missed. The Skaith family curse. Hey, before you come and talk to me, I'm reading that. The majority of this book is so waterlogged and weathered that it is illegible. Only the last page can be deciphered. I've researched what I can of this curse in the family's tomes, but my answers are maddeningly inconclusive. Oof, that's a hard phrase. Were we cursed, or was the progenitor of the line rightfully punished for his greed? If only there was some escape, but even that is a bitter reward. For if I were to escape the curse, it would only hunt more viciously the ones who bear the family's blood.
Yeah, now that the Scrivener is dead, it is safe for me here. However, I was expecting this place to be in better condition. Well, I suppose this is what happens to a library after a few centuries of neglect. Ah, but here is the Codex. Keep them off my back while I find my name. Let us be quick.
Oh, okay, yeah. The one was literally on your back, I see. Oh, really? I was expecting the fire to burn him out. $50, huh? Nice of them to all come at me one at a time.
It is done! I have added my name to the Codex Skaith.
Added?
Yes, I added my name. I will explain later. No time now.
Something's wrong
we
here.
must find my birth candle and finish the ritual. Stay quiet.
Hold on a second. Let me get something. Okay. Something feels really off about this quest. Wait, there was another way to go there? I'll be able to explore as much as I need to after the quest. Sylvanite chakrams. No, I'll take them because I don't have my other chakrams equipped, so I want to compare them. Wait a second. How is that more? 25 physical, 25 lightning, 36 shocking damage over 5 seconds. 25 physical, 25 fire, 50 burning damage over 3 seconds. Okay, that's how. But even then, these have the damage versus kobolds and Mergen. And Mergen? Mergen are resistant to electricity! Yep, no, these are my chakrams now. But I still have my sneak attack on, so I'll leave that.
I must find my candle amongst these. It will not be long now. Let us be quick. It is no longer here. My birth candle has been taken from its holder.
Well, where is it?
It has been taken, so I cannot complete the ritual. If I cannot extinguish the candle's flame, then I will only have a short time before the monsters reach me. The first must have taken it. He is the progenitor, not like the others, for he has never truly died. Yes, the hunger consumes his soul, but his body still lives. His tomb should not be far. Please, warrior, I must be free of this all. Help me reclaim that candle. Not far from the candle room, there is the family sepulchre. That is the resting place of the first. Stay quiet.
Okay, is there anything else over here? No? Ah, okay. Thought there was going to be a lever nearby, but I guess not.
It's him.
I succeeded the persuasion attempts on the way here, so that's fine. But, what's up?
You must be a fool to follow Fatir around under false pretenses of some family curse.
Let's actually talk to him first, get some info.
The castle once was home to the Astor family, but after they were wiped out, the Skaiths moved in. It was a glorious hall, but fell to ruin when my family became cursed. Yes, I am the first Skaith, the one who is responsible for my family's suffering. The power I gained was not worth the years of torture my family has endured. The only way to end this curse is to allow my family to finally know peace. Many years ago, a Fae offered me great power in exchange for my family's souls. Overcome by a craving to have this power, I gave in to my selfish desires. Ever since, my family has not been able to rest in peace. Once the curse is broken, I can give them the peace they seek.
You mean there is no curse?
There is a curse only on Fatir's ancestors, not Fatir himself. Nor is he being hunted by us.
What?
This ritual of his is not to free us from the curse. It is to take control of his ancestors and raise them as his personal army.
Oh, god damn
If
it.
you do not believe me, you can go ask Fatir yourself. But if you give him to me, I will be able to release my family from this curse.
I mean, that sounds a lot better. And the persuasion attempts that succeeded definitely made me thinking that, yes, this guy's telling the truth. So, oh, wait. This one's let me talk to him. So this might not be the siding question. I'm glad I saved first, but I want to check something.
If you must.
Hey, Fatir, what gives?
It is true. There is no curse on me. This ritual will raise an army under my command.
What will you do with this army?
One of my ancestors was a leader of the Aster forces long ago. It is my family's duty to protect Talarain, but I cannot do so on my own. With an army of my ancestors under my command, I will be able to keep Talarain safe. Let us be quick.
Defend the land with an army of undead. End the curse on the family, and not have the undead controlled by one guy. They won't disappear, but they won't be under his control.
Please, help my family find the peace for which they have sought.
Yeah.
All you have to do is turn Fatir over to me.
You're right, he's done.
Fatir will not give in easily. I will need your assistance in slaying him.
That was easy. And just some gold.
Thank you for freeing my ancestors and myself from the curse. We will finally be at peace. In return for your wisdom, I offer you what little I can. The Skaiths amassed much wealth in life, and it is useless to us now. Our tombs carry the gifts for you. And now, I rest.
What? What kind of... You could have just had him collapse, but he got, like, dragged back and thrown on the floor. Jeez. Okay. That's certainly something. Yeah. Just look around this room, but I don't think what I... Ah. That might be better than my current longbow. I'm gonna have to destroy some of my junk again. Oh, and I can't junk this. But yeah, that'll be my longbow. Wait, why do I have 4 stabs? Oh, great. So you're just teasing another location over there. I see. So the other end was a dead end as well, but I'm still gonna check it. Something I can grab over there. Oh, shit. Okay, so there's more than one of these. Good to know. That means I'll be coming back here once I have that other medallion. Huh. Wait, what do I use that key for, though? Yeah, the vault key. Okay. Let's head on back then. Oh, this is open now. Oh, here's the vault. Oh shit, okay. Armor of the Wanderer. Oh, it's not better, but it's good to take. I don't know what these relics are for yet. Gold coins, gold nuggets, what? Okay, so these have to be added to junk to sell them then. How does it look? Not nearly as good as the Brimstone Cuirass. Okay, no, these... Yeah, they don't... I don't even know if they sell for anything. But they can go. Just adding these gold shit to junk. Simply because there's... Small money bag. Yeah. Because it's just for selling. Thought there was another thing. Guess not. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother going down the other way. There's the lever. Alright. Now to go and sell things. Just in case the metal will get me more at the blacksmith, I'm gonna sell the stuff, sell everything to him.
Welcome to the smithy. Back for more smithy work? Or looking to use the forge on your own? Either way, shop's open.
Oh, I can't sell things to you.
Forge is yours whenever you need.
Okay. I'm actually curious. Azurite, no. That's not worth it.
Good day.
I've been watching Ratov. Going back to the war is the best idea he's ever had.
Okay.
Always open.
Oh, you're the Fate Weaver here? Okay. Alright, so that's interesting. That's an interesting quest. That'll probably be the title of this stream. No Undead Army for you. and stash things. Only 2 things by the looks of it. Yeah, maybe 3. Not entirely worth it. Yeah, now let's just go back to where we were and move along from there. Oh man. I think anyone going for the backstab achievement that we got last time, this is a good way to grind it. If these guys keep respawning. We're gonna level up soon. Level 20 at that. Damn. 20, it's halfway to max. Jeez. Can I climb this? No, damn it. No, we don't. Why is there 2 jumps there? Nothing actually here, they just make us do it in 2 steps. And get attacked as soon as we get down here. I think they ran. Huh. Saw me absolutely deck that wolf and just like, yeah, no, we don't need to deal with this guy. Ooh, lore stone.
The mortals fought over the castle's land. The servants of the Aster clan divided the remains between them. They called themselves Rattle, Kents, and Scales. They hid their rocks and metal under their castles and called them home. They hoarded treasures and watched the seasons wear their stone walls and their wills.
Level up. Alright, what are we... Oh man, it's gotta be persuasion. Okay, we can look at the next level now. Mastery of the Art of Blunt Trauma gains you increased damage versus stunned enemies. The final hit of your Quake attack causes lasting tremors which can stun your foes, and all Quake damage is increased. Grants a short-term resistance to interruption at the expense of armor. Oh, that's a spell, technically. Okay. You achieve new heights of focus while Adrenaline Surge is in effect, increasing your chance to deal crits. I feel like I do this and then this one, because this can cause stun and this deals more damage to stun enemies. So yeah, go there. Alright. Arrow Storm. Your skill with a longbow allows you to fire a volley of arrows into the sky, raining down death on all your foes. Also increases the size of your quiver. Inoculation. Your extensive experience with poisons grants you heightened resistance to their effect. Resistance. Your roguish ingenuity allows you to build frost traps that deal additional damage and soaring your enemies. Okay, Frost Trap does more damage and chance to stun. Lunge. Lunge past your foes with preternatural speed to attack them from behind. Ooh. I think I've seen the rogues I've been fighting do that. Yeah, let's do that. And sorcery. Summon Fair Gorda. So that's what it was talking about. Okay. And then... yeah, then you can upgrade them. I like that, but, healing magic? Maybe. Increases storm mode damage and causes shocking and shocking damage to bounce between your enemies more frequently. Scatter blast of ice shards into the air to crash down upon your foes, freezing damage. Alright. Well, I like this, but this is more important to do first. Alright, nothing new for this tier. Or any of them. Okay. There we go. What was the new thing with? Healing Surge. Ability. Map to UI. Alright, let's see what we got here. I don't use Ice Trap. So, we'll put it there. Whoa, what? Why is this at 2? Wait, everything's at... Oh, that's what the arrow is. Everything's up by 1. Well, this goes to Candria. That's not where I'm going. Hey, just looting your friends. I'll get... Hold on. They're weaker. And yet stronger. No, they're not. Surprised he didn't run up to talk to me. Hi.
Pyroclastic resonance, body temperatures still well above ambient, and freshly broken earth. Ah, forgive my manners.
Oh yeah, you're Fiscalia
You
Arcana.
were sent to meet a contact, and here I am, Jubal Calidus, Archsage of the Scholia Arcana. If you would be so kind as to ready your weapons, I believe we are about to be attacked. You will be in my thoughts. That was bracing, wasn't it? Ethan did not exaggerate your prowess, but it was a pity what happened to this caravan. I followed their trail from Melaglir in the hope that they carried a letter from the missing Adept Fell, and indeed I was correct. I believe this should go to you. The message names a likely suspect. Continue onward then to Melaglir. Speak to this Patrick Morgan and find what befell our missing colleague.
And what will you be doing?
I am not accustomed to being questioned by anyone, even newcomers as promising as you. See to your task, neophyte, and remember, whatever attacked Adept Fell is not to be underestimated. You will be in my thoughts.
Fair enough. Wait, and the other guys? Yeah. Okay, so that would lead me here? Yeah, that leads me over there. So we're going up here now. Ah, the remaining amulet and a new quest, but I'll get the amulet first. Oh, it just doesn't even let me read it. I just take it. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's get this new quest first. What time is it? Making good on time. Hi there. I have to sell things again soon, I think. Hello there, person.
Another soul who traverses these forsaken crags. I presume that, unlike me, you are here by choice.
What are you doing out here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Naim Kent, of the Rathir Kents, an Oathblade of the honored and venerable Warsworn Order. I have been tasked with eradicating the beasts that lurk within Talarain. All of them. By myself. A feat that may only take a few decades. I should be honest with you. I am not one for field work, and my wealth is substantial. If you feel up to the task, I will pay you to kill these beasts for me.
I kinda don't want to. It's like, dude, you're being punished. Come on. But yeah, it's a quest. I'll do it.
Excellent. Finish things quickly, and we shall be up to our elbows in tankards before winter feast. Among these ruins are several kobolds making a nuisance of
good,
themselves.
I need to find some
And it
kobolds.
is best to remove them. Rotclaw is a warrior. Blackshriek is among the deadly Nightblade. And King Fang, he is the closest thing the kobolds have to a leader.
Why must I kill these kobolds?
For the fortune I shall pay you, if not for the glory you shall earn. Fear not, you shall find them lurking somewhere around these ruins.
Okay.
Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
Oh, they're all down here. I'll do that in a... No, I should really merge the amulets first. Because there are some chests that I can get in both Korgenhold and Dove Wayne. Or Whale, Dove Whale. I already got this one. Really? I think I needed to kill 10 of them for that quest. Conqueror's Feyblades. Probably not as good, but I want to check what my current Feyblades are. Searching. Yeah, not as good. The amulets hum with ancient magic in your hand. In a moment they are gone, replaced with a key around which is wrapped a small paper, a map of Talarain. This map may be useful to find the locations of the Astra strongboxes. Ah, excellent. And there's 5 of them. Well, seeing as I have 81 out of 90, I should probably... Oh, it doesn't actually tell me where, huh? Yeah. Okay. I see. I might as well do the kobolds then. Unless, wait, is that... Oh no, that's not what I've been to yet. Thought that was a different thing that we'd already gone to. Oh no, it's just over here. Nope. I should have used Reckoning mode. Oh well. Hey, and that got all the kobolds I needed for that. I just need 5 Krudik. Oh shit. And...
Now the vales and dells of Talarain stand abandoned. The once great citadels that stood in triumph now lie in ruins. Once pure, they have left the land, and with it, the mark of mortal sins.
If you say so. Let's see. There's definitely more in this direction, but we're gonna go up here and kill that guy first. Then go and sell things, and then go for the last one and everything else in that direction. Well, after I sell things, I'll probably go for the strong boxes I know about first. Unless... Hold on. Use. I used it. And then they appear. Okay. Oh. So one of them is there. One's in Dolvin Lane. One is outside. Okay. Alright. Alright. Man, we got a lot to do in Talarain, huh? Oh, this one was the king? Damn, I was thinking of using my reckoning mode on the king, but I didn't look first. A lot of gold. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Right, let's make this easy and just go to Star Camp, where it's outside.
Money welcome.
Always open for business when the road is...
50,000 because of all the gold.
It's your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items or sell them? Always looking to make a bit of coin?
All right. So from there, let's go to Corgan Hold. Years. Shouldn't it be on the map? Also, there's a lot of... Oh, kobolds. Where was it? Like, why isn't it showing up? I know there's a strong box in here. Okay, the easiest way to get where I'm trying to go... I don't think it's here. I think it might be up here. So we'll take a left and go around this way, I think. Still got one of them. Oh, right. Greater and there's master. They forgot I was there. Don't need to bother going up there. Right, it was over here. Really? These are really just going to be normal chests, aren't they? That's annoying. No. Nah. I'm just gonna go. I remember sneaking up on these guys the first time I was here. Wait, what? Hold on. Yes, their inheritance. Oh, does it only... It only shows up for a limited time, but I can't... I remember reading about this. Okay. It's ahead. What's over there? Huh. Gotta really go around to get there anyway. I do hope that if I happen to miss any lore stones out here, someone will say something. Please. There's one up there that I already got. Yeah. Oh. Really? Fuck. See if it's around here first, and then we'll go into the place here. There you are. Over there. So take a left and continue along that wall. Why does everything have to have respawned in here? Yeah, here was the actual vault, The Astra Strongbox is in a different place. Really? The triangle was there! And there it is. Oh, there's only one more. Should be able to finish this one by the end of stream. I can't refresh that yet. Ah, just off the map I've uncovered yet. Just off the edge of the map I have so far uncovered. That's a better way to say it. Whoa, okay. Get what I'm here for first. Or not. Jeez. Go, removed Astra map and the key. Okay, Astra inheritance complete. Oh, and we're full. Hold on. Quest updated. Quest complete. What? I'll have to see what that's about. Okay, cool. Right, so let's go sell things. at the place where the stuff is outside.
Need a quieter step?
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you always looking to make a bit of...
Okay. And now... I think Corgan hold? That's where I want to go. Oh yeah, I can't see from here. Yeah, that'll be closest. Yeah, so step this way. Kobold, last invoice, and Helmgard Keep for the Warsworn quest. Still need to kill some Kruddoks, but that'll just happen when it happens. Really is great to not be in the forest. Oh, I think that was on that side of the river. Alright, let's do that first. Yeah, it's in the cave here, isn't it? That's always fun. Infusing armor. Electric. Anything else? No? Cool. What? Alright. So I can talk to him in a sec. I'm gonna at least grab this first and go up actually to there. Be too much of a trek to run there and back when I'm already here. Also, I have no idea if these invoices are taking up actual inventory space or not. Stupid fucking Freeman. I was never given the option to side with them or not, in case they were like a sympathetic thieves organization. No. Nah, just attacked me right out of the blue, so they're dead. Shrine of Athene. Yep. Merchant corpse. There we go. And here we are. Helmgard Keep. I will not go in there yet. I will in fact go back to Aiden first? Yes. Let's go turn in this quest. Then we'll go speak to Niam. And then we'll go to Helmgard. And I can do all that in the amount of time we have left.
Good day, traveler.
Good day
Thank
indeed.
you so much for your help with these. I'll have them reworked and redistributed. In return for your help, please have these. They're sure to be of use.
Ah, some regen and experience boosts.
Nice talking to you.
I haven't used one of the experience boost potions in a while. I'm not really sure if it's necessary.
A customer? Looking for potions?
Maybe. What do you got? Oh, what I do have is junk to sell. Mercantile skill, lockpicking, detect hidden.
Very well.
Very well. Haven't done this in a while. I want to see what I can make. Ingredients. What is it? What does it do? Instantly fill you with fate energy. Huh. So this is novice difficulty, journeyman, all the greater stuff, and then master is fate potion. Turn this in, and then fast travel to Helmgard Keep because I don't want to run there. Really? Didn't really think that through, did ya?
Good riddance to the kobolds. Now on to more fierce fare. Many a beast still needs to be slain, and there is one such beast, a Kruddock, that awaits you outside of Korgan Hold. I have given him the name Smiler, not that he has the intellect to understand what it means. Smiler lurks near the entrance to Korgan Hold. Killing him will take a bit of ferreting, and be careful, he knows these ruins well.
You really an Oathblade?
I am of the Warsworn, bound to my service by oath. I serve the command at Helmgard. It is Helmgard who, shall we say, reassigned me to Talarain to rid the lands of the creatures that infest them. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
Oh, it's over here. That's not too far, but I'm still gonna fast travel. Get it done with quickly. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Svaha! Shit! Okay. Smiler. Well then. How far is he away? It would actually be faster to run at this point. Wait, what's going on with my... I didn't use that! Oh, fucking kobolds. What more?
Ah, Smiler has fallen. I would raise a glass to the creature's demise, but raising one too many glasses is one reason I was reassigned here to Talarain.
So that's your
Well,
punishment for
you've
getting
done
drunk
your
on the
share by
job.
ridding the world of him, but there are still beasts that need to be slain. And this particular beast, Colmere, will not be as easy to kill as the others.
Who is Colmere?
Colmere is an Etin, a war priest who has made camp in Talarain. The Etin are not very intelligent creatures, but they compensate this with their strength.
They're not, despite having two
Well,
heads to think with.
Perhaps we shall speak later.
Ugh, it's all the way over there. I'm not gonna deal with that right now. We don't have too much time left, but it is time enough to explore a new place. Ooh. What's up, Pledge Shield? God keep. some new quests and the one to turn in.
Welcome. So, what's all this? An artifact stolen from the vault, and it turned up in Lorca Rain. I see. You'll want to start with the vault itself. I'll dispatch Oathblade Gwyn Anway to guard it. Meet her there when you're ready. The vault lies south through Talarain, on the way to the walls.
I know, I've seen it.
Good luck.
Well,
You
that
might
was
need
quick.
it.
Welcome to Helmgar.
Look, when the Castellan curse is...
Paying business, as long as it's important, mind. You'll want to see Brian Shane, the Castellan.
Just saw.
The contract board is my responsibility.
That's why, okay.
That and keeping things clean and proper. Goodbye.
Yeah, so. Just do it.
One of the order, eh?
Yeah.
Well, aye, it's open to all. When you've got one done, come to me for your gold. Simple as that. Good night to you.
Yeah, don't know why it had that over there. Payer wishes that a ring of matrimony be recovered from the hand of a former bride, buried midway upon the Forsaken Plains, so that it may be proffered to another. Grinning Vain Spirit, a freeman boss notorious upon the plains, did commit brazen thievery and murder upon an open road. He and his fellow rogues were given chase into a lucky mine. Reward to any who return bearing this freeman Artman. While one scholarly pilgrim was making her way by ruins of Moraine, she was savagely attacked by a band of kobolds. While she thanks Lupoku, she escaped in one piece. She deeply regrets the 5 scrolls they took and will pay for their return. Excellent. Take all those and explore the keep. Alright, we got our blacksmith here.
Let me guess. You've a cracked hilt, a broken greave strap, and a scratch on your shiny new shield. Another day in the life of Helmgard's prettiest blacksmith.
Wait, what? Okay, so you're the repair guy as well. Man, why do they cost so much? This is the only thing low enough to justify doing it right now. So, yeah.
Aye.
Oh, I can just take. Excellent. Hireling.
Well, hello.
Before the quartermaster, there's... Nope, it's on the other side. Yeah, I can just take. Which means I can just sell.
Well, hello.
Hello indeed.
Brian promised I'd have tar, linen, and whetstones by the month's end. But forgive me. You didn't come to hear the quartermaster rant and moan at her lot.
No, I came to sell you things. And perhaps buy? Great sword, not what I want. Dilettante's Chakrams of the Perfectionist. And Archmagus' Chakrams of the Avalanche. No, 86. 75. Wait, what's... Whoa. Whoa! Okay, so fire, ice, lightning damage, and +1 to sorcery abilities is Perfectionist. I guess Dilettante is equip requirements down. I think that's actually better. Same physical and element damage. It's just the 50 burning damage over 3 seconds or 36 shocking damage over 5 seconds. It's not much of a difference there. Let's see what else we got. Blasting Longsword of Craft. somehow not as good, just like the other one. Man, that is odd. I feel like I never have reason to buy weapons. Let's try apparel. Flawless armor of bloodthirst. Nope. Renescent cuirass of distress. Nope. Juggernaut's kite shield of the indomitable. +2 to might abilities? Oh, this might be worth it. Yeah, they sell special stuff and then stuff with slots that you can make yourself.
Sworn to war.
Yeah, it looks the same, but definitely better.
I've got everything a soldier could need. Except dagger pommels, or twining or spoons. Now, what was my tally?
Okay, so that's this room. Was there anything I missed here? Looks like there's a door. A chest. Huh. Yeah, I'll check all the other rooms, then come back over here to sell what I've junked. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can go down there. Okay. Let's check the other side first. Ah, dining hall.
Miskaru? Stolen artifacts?
What, am I just telling everyone about this now? Oh, I can use the bed here. What am I seeing? I don't want to use the... Like, you're seeing this on the map, right? I mean, is that... Okay, that is just the bed, but... The hidden thing must be on the other side. Yeah. Oh, I can just loot it. Didn't expect a bed to show up the same way a shrine does. Bit of a library here, some office, a chest. Fascinating to me that none of this is stealing as of yet. I don't know what my scepters are at, and not even sure if I want to keep all of them, but we'll see. Nah. Oh! Oh, that's a special chest. I need a key for. Now this is stealing. Signet of the Sage. Damage with magic. Also 0%, but if it's stealing, I'm not going to be able to sell it here. Coming to Helmgard. everything's only down like a few points. I'll wait. Oh, I can't even add these to junk, so I definitely need to collect them. Alright. No, that's just propaganda. Okay, yeah, I'm done with that one. And this I still think I need for, something else. Oh, surprised I still have this one. $37 lightning, 36 lightning. Yep.
Shield sister.
Shield sister. Oh, is this the jail, I guess? Talk to scoundrel?
Just throw that lever over there. It shows where all their gold is hid.
Oh, wait. That doesn't feel right. So that's the lever he was talking about.
Last time I try and pick a Warsworn's pockets, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Not gonna bother pulling that lever. That'll be trouble. Probably need to do that for a quest down the line. Oh, right. I was gonna sell the junk I just got.
Welcome to Helmgard.
Need something? I've got everything a soldier could need, except dagger pommels. Sworn to war.
Okay.
Welcome to Helmgard.
Step outside and figure out what I'm doing next, which is going to be ending the stream by the looks of the time. But I can at least figure out where I'm going next so I can be on my way before we end the stream. So we look here. Right, that's monster hunting thing. This is the Warsworn quest over here. Can I? Hey, I can fast travel there. Excellent. So I might want to do this first, which would mean fast traveling here. But first, there is a shrine right out front. Okay, well, it's definitely getting a bit late, so I'm going to just point myself in the right direction so I know where I'm going next time. Yeah, that'll be good enough to let me know. Okay, well, let's see about a raid, shall we? Respond to here. Oh, not a lot going on. Oh, it looks like Taka's minding the bar at the Weary 101, so we'll send y'all that way. Alright, well, until next time, folks, this is the Pirate King, signing off. Have a good night.